Yeah.
Now let's wrap it with that fresh Bobo on the nose where he went face first trying to make a play in game one of this series.
Little sinker. Might have got the changeup in 93. Could be.
Could be. He does throw a sinking
Faz
fastball.
pega
He throws
onda,
it
né?
200 receiver. Mostly fours.
Nada.
That was a cutter. It's up and in. Crochet came over this offseason
Esse
from
mais
the
falou
White
que
Sox.
gasta.
Several big moves by the Red Sox trying to get back from 81 and 81 to the
You heard about
postseason.
that with my credit card?
Crochet's 3-2. Laureano hits
I
it
work with
hard
them
toward
on
the right
card,
side.
the
He's got
notifications.
his first hit as an Oriole. Kind of like that approach, don't you?
A company and
Well, I think that's the approach the Orioles need to have tonight because Crochet's going to bend those breaking balls in there. So you got to try to be able to cover both of them. That's a two-seam fastball just kind of the outside part play, but it's elevated just enough.
company, I was
Laureano gets the barrel to it. Crochet gave up 5 hits against the Rangers. 4 of the 5 hits was on that pitch, the fastball. Gave up 1 hit on the cutter.
Laureano's gone on the first pitch, and Gary Sanchez fouls it away.
Well, Jim mentioned it earlier. Crochet's 6'6", 245 pounds. Doesn't really have a slice step. It's a pretty big kick. And of course, against a left-handed pitcher, you're going to run on first move. I don't know how good the pickoff move is.
Well, it wasn't very good last year because they stole 17 out of 18.
Yeah, and I have a
Again,
feeling.
when you have it, I mean, forget the record. This guy's got great stuff. So how do you beat him? You hope that your guy pitches well. That's a must. And then you run a little bit.
If you get those opportunities, runners in scoring position, you got to come up with a big base hitter too. And maybe you blow one out of the ballpark too, like the Orioles did to him last year.
Yeah, I think that was Adley Rutschman.
Rutschman got him on a 2-run home.
Kevin put him on the spot. What did you do against the Crochet guy last year?
I knew what he knew.
Sharp guy, that Adley Rutschman. Longer hold for a foul ball by Sanchez. Casas will come down and get it. Crochet was going to be over there just in case he didn't get there. Yeah, this kid can pitch inside about as well as about any young pitcher in baseball. 25 years old. And again, the cutter in that 97, 98 up and in is hard to get to.
Yeah, remember, Crochet was drafted in the first round out of University of Tennessee by the White Sox. And actually made his big league debut that year. Did some ditty time in the minor leagues in a shortened season. Came up into the bullpen. The first 3 years of his career, that's what he was, in the bullpen. He was a bullpen guy.
Wasn't that what Chris Sale did when he first played? He's come right out of college.
Made the transition in that starting role last year for the first year.
Mentioned Chris Sale, Jim. That's a name that comes up a lot because of the arm angle. Brandon Hyde today said Crochet is like Chris Sale, but more physical. As he misses high to Ramon Urias. Yeah, a little, maybe a bit more on top than Sale. I mean, Sale looked like if you're left-handed, he's throwing from behind you.
Yeah, Sale throws a little bit across his body.
And the Orioles have put both Ramones on base here in the second inning as Urias walks. Yeah, he starts on the third base side of the rubber and then steps really towards first base. So that's
Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go.
Why are you acting like it's me?
I'm not. I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just saying what happened.
I was gonna say you should have looked at the schedule.
Yeah, I'm a hero. You can't say anything about me.
Same. I was literally dressed and I'm feeling like 2014.
I feel like we're all slowing pictures. Me and you were getting together. We were having these pictures taken. Yeah, it was still like right down so close.
It's not even us. The fucking stadium. And then I went
That's
to
what was
the
happening earlier. Is that we were playing fucking outrank. It was me as a healer and one other healer who was cooling in the backfield, chilling, while all of them are up in the front rushing, and Spider-Man kept coming over top of them and taking out both of our pitchers.
yeah, that's another thing. We have we can fight people
And we
and
have
like
one or two people who at least stay on me. We have a team of six. Two big guys go up and fight. Two healers in the back. Two healers with, or two people with skills.
Birdland premium perks go beyond your
yeah.
seat. Birdland members enjoy up to 30% off concessions all season.
Depending
Start with
what
as
the
few as 10
situation
games.
is, I could sit
Members
all the way
select their
back on the
seats and get
site while you
concessions
guys are
discounts like
fighting and
Ruth's
still
Barbecue,
queue.
Campton Frank's, Charm City, Chicken
Yeah, I'm
Shack.
Texas, yeah. And you
Availability
guys gotta
remains.
start walking into the section where you run right into
That's
me.
my ball. I
Oh,
Membership.
gotta
I
try
didn't
again.
even.
I gotta
Yeah,
try again.
Back here in the
that's
third
it.
inning,
Gets
and
you up to
Orioles
max
Park in
HP in
Camden
like
Yards,
2 seconds.
1-0
And
Red
you,
Sox
you run through
lead.
2 or 3 doubles, it's not that
As
good.
Zach Eflin works to
Yeah,
send
I think I'm
Rafaela.
4 and I keep 2 for like fishing.
And we are pleased to be joined by, in her first full year, Orioles team
My
president
heel's a
Katie.
little
Hi,
slow, but if
Katie.
I keep fucking just stand
Great.
firing
How are
it,
you doing? How was your
Yeah, but
first
the
opening
thing
day?
is
noticed
with your
the
rocket,
orb only does like 25.
but with your rocket and new jet,
January came in
like
August of
they
last
gave
year.
the
So
difference
you had
is
a
so
little bit
quick.
of time to figure this whole thing out. You've had a full off
That's what was
season.
happening earlier. I
What's
had
it
2
been like
healers, but the other
as
healer was
you've
getting
taken
close.
the business side of this team and started to make it in your own image?
I need to finish this fucking what's it called? Galactic Cosmic event. Like what's this fucking Venom play?
Well,
I
we
only
have
have
a
a
really
Venom healer.
exciting new initiative,
Oh yeah.
which is called the
Speaking of
value
jet,
menu, and it's particularly
The
exciting because I
Venom
now have
toy.
some pretzel bites in front of me. We all do.
You're not
Yeah,
the only
he
one,
has a
KB.
dance where he puts his
Yeah, but I
hands
was
on
the
his
one
knees
speaking
and
at the
just
time.
shakes his
You don't currently have any, but this is part of
I
the
just
all-new
watched the
value
movie
menu. I think
Venom
I've
on
got some
camp.
cinnamon
It's
pretzel
hilarious.
bites. Ben's got some
I
pretzel
don't
bites
mind.
with
I don't mind.
nacho cheese
My
dip,
shit's
as does
my
Jim.
favorite.
So tell the good people of
I don't know why the
Baltimore and
game
people who
gives
want
you
to
that
come to
shit.
Orioles games all over the world
That
as
would load a lot faster
Rafaela
than throwing
crowds
it.
out. What's the value menu? What's the deal?
That was my other thing too. The shooting system is insane. I don't lie to him,
That
and that's why I
takes
didn't go
forever
to
to
my
fucking
bedroom today with this fucking. I was playing playing, and he was listening. And it literally told me to leave.
That's fine.
What are some of your highlights on the value menu? Where is it in the park? Where do you plan on locating?
Now I run a blue fucking. I've never dropped a low in my entire life. Blue $1.55.
Surely those will be coming in the next half inning as the rain runs out.
Loki. Good boy. What?
Come play rank with me Friday.
I'm playing college football.
Jim's been excited about that.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm playing college football.
What are you talking about?
I'm playing college football.
Now, I was at the block party on Saturday.
I'm also not a high enough level on my
Opening day,
PC account to play ranked.
I know a lot of people were eating.
I don't know why they do that.
What?
They can play standard, but once they play ranked together, like what?
How about the
Console
sound
and
system,
PC?
by the way?
It's because of in case there is hackers, they'd rather have it be in standard.
I mean, I guess, but like, they could literally just do like fucking
The
what's the
concern
old
she
way
makes to
though?
her, they couldn't hear me the last 2 years
Anybody
during
like fun
open
on
mitigate,
console
and they
doesn't
couldn't
turn
hear
up
me
game
loud and
animation. They
clear.
don't
We
get
never
mouse chat
complained
that
about
fast.
not being able to
They
hear you
send me
guys
a
good.
PC ID, run
Some
on FIFA a
satisfied
little bit,
customers,
and
and
bang,
now
they're
we get
set.
to eat pretzels. There's pretzels and mustard. Thanks so much, Katie.
You're
This is a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Fans are really excited about it. I've heard a lot about it, and congratulations on your first opening day.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Katie Griggs, Orioles president and supplier of delicious cinnamon pretzel bites. Bottom third coming next.
Like you want to see what's the mousetrap for? Mousetrap shit? They no longer do the mousetrap anymore. Instead, they put it in hot dog shit. Then they start mousetrapping them while at the same time experiencing a higher content. Instead of mousetrap, they used to if they detected a bonus, they would make it look like nicotine. And they didn't tell that they just weren't put it in food. So instead of doing that, now they give it to us on food. Get us shit on them while at the same time mousetrapping them. And then they can do it for stomach. I mean, yeah, the only game I've ever cheated on was GTA 6, and that was just to fucking fuck around with it. Oh yeah, GTA 5. I got early access.
That starting rotation, hey, it doesn't get better. Dominating
I
night
kept
for
waiting for you.
Bro, we're really getting a Switch 2 before we're getting fucking GTA 6.
Refreshment. We got a lot of shit before
Rodriguez
that.
is an absolute superstar out there in center field. Flies on Julio.
Like, that's kind of sad. That game ain't coming out this year at all.
Like the longest fucking waiting period game I've ever
That game ain't coming out this year at all. It'll be next year.
That's 10 days from today.
like. They used
Orioles
to drop
James
the
at
GTA
4:05 is
fairly
our
quick,
first
and
Orange
now
Hat.
they're like, no, we're gonna
Saturday,
make
first
this motherfucker
15,000
wait way
fans
too
get a
long.
Cedric Mullins Orange Hat T-shirt. And there is Cedric Mullins, who's going to be
The only reason
star
they're
of the
doing that is because
T-shirt
I know
as the
they're still
Orioles.
They're
making
still
money.
making money off GTA Online.
If they boycotted GTA 5,
They would come out a lot fucking faster.
yeah.
Tickets. Mullins gets busted up. The only lefty in
They're
the
looking
lineup
at their
against Garrett
fucking
Crochet.
confirmed players, and
Rounds
they're
out.
like, no, we're gonna do
Well, you
that.
can understand. I mean, we're
Literally.
behind home plate. Obviously,
What you wanna do, Anthony?
They're seeing all the RP servers pop up, and they're like, okay.
A lot of people down, but I think it's
across his body. If you're left-handed, you don't see him.
not easy.
And then he ducks his front shoulder, so he's, great velocity, great stuff, great command, and deception.
And people are gonna be
Which is
pissed
why they
because
gave
they
him a
just
big
took how
contract.
many years
And he's
to
young.
know this game.
It was a bit of a risky move by the White Sox last year. Crochet had never been in the big leagues.
The GTA 5 was a fumble.
I know they're already fumbling. It took them what 15 years to drop another game.
Second hit.
No,
But that's another way
2020.
you
You're
beat
gonna
a
wait
pitcher like this.
2025 or
Every
something.
now and then you gotta catch a break.
It's supposed to be 2025. What?
I'm trying, and then don't get intimidating. Keep on top of me.
GTA 5 was made
Ow!
compared.
Ow!
Sylvie,
Ow!
you okay?
No!
What happened?
It's okay.
Do you need ice?
That
That's
one
why I
time.
said help.
So it gives you some options.
If you're gonna play Red Dead, you better get fucking
No,
Ram.
hurry.
Red Dead is actually very good, man.
Red Dead 2 is good. Red Dead Online is garbage.
Can't see my character.
Rotation 2 years after Tommy John surgery.
original Red
They made him the opening day starter. And he struck out 8 in 6 innings on opening day
How do
against
you
the
play the
Tigers,
character?
beginning an
I
exceptional
didn't even
Okay,
know
guys!
character.
Come here, Loki.
Stop!
Loki.
Ow! Fuck! I'm trying not to step.
trade deadline, but
Loki and Sylvie,
Loki.
stop!
Yeah, you didn't see his last update?
The unique talent.
Facts.
Mackenzie Gore to the mound. Fastball down and in.
That's alright, Noah. I caught your
Out of
drift.
the way. So that's 3 straight and number 5. Oh, that's on the inside edge. 10 strikeouts now. A new National Opening Day record for Mackenzie Gore. He'll depart the mound to a standing ovation on first base side. 6 one-hit shutout innings for Gore against the Phillies.
Oh my god, he's not connected. He's literally one, dude. Thank you.
The fourth inning of Orioles baseball is brought to you by Baltimore area Toyota dealers. It's game on at Toyota.
Yo, you look like a shark.
Toyota dealer. Check out 5toyota.com.
I'll suck you up.
They got this beautiful sunset. Friends. Citibank Stadium across the way as Alex Bregman bats. 1-0 Red Sox lead. Bregman takes a strike from Zach Eflin. Alex posted on Instagram yesterday that he was thinking about
I'll come on
building
you.
one of these new torpedo bats. Looking at it right now as he grounds the ball through the left side. And Bregman is aboard with the Red Sox third hit of the night. That has been for the Rays. That's been the story in baseball since Saturday when the world discovered these newly shaped torpedo bats. I'm not sure if that is torpedo bat or not. It's a little hard to tell from there. But we can tell because we actually have
Alright.
a couple of bats
Boom.
in the booth. And we've got a torpedo bat and regular bat, a torpedo bat, whatever you want to call it. And you did a little bit of digging about this phrase that has enveloped the baseball world.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see the bowling pin bat, what I call it, or the torpedo bat is on this one right here. You can see how it tapers down a little bit at the end, and that's kind of the idea.
I
This is a
don't
more
think
traditional
Nico's
bat
the
that's been
answer.
used in the history of baseball, 100-some years. This is Red Sox rivalry. This is the new torpedo bat, and here's the difference. If you look at it, I can put my finger around it right there at the end, and that's where they've lost some mass right there. But as I go down, you can see the gap a little bit.
Eflin just picked off Bregman, by the way, who's dreaming of torpedo bats. Exactly. Would have hit it harder in the left field for a second.
He may not be switching after that base hit. Who knows? Yeah, Ricky, where you going, buddy? That's a nice move by Eflin right there. That's almost a little bump move right there. He kind of tricked him on that. But going back to the bat, you can see if you go down, it's smaller at the top, and that's where they've taken the mass out of it. And they've kind of moved. If you go down the barrel a little bit, you can see how it gets thicker as you go down the barrel. And what they've done is they've taken a little bit off the end, and they've pushed it more toward the label.
There we go.
Hands are a little bit down this area right now. For me, this bat is more about not when you catch it on the barrel. Everybody's going to barrel out there. This is more or less if you happen to miss hit it down towards the hands a little bit, it gives you a little bit more mass.
Well, I don't know what you want me to do about that.
No, I mean, and this is an analytics driven to your point, right? I mean, Sig Meindale's as good as anybody in the game of baseball figuring this kind of stuff out. And they all realize it's a 98% chance if you catch the ball on the end of the bat, the last 2.5 inches, 98% of the time you're
Throw.
out. And so for guys that when you miss, they
Doctor
miss
Strange, Venom, Captain America,
the weight
Thor.
off the end of the bat and move the mass a little bit towards the label of it, if you will. You know, and that's kind of
Your
the
mom.
idea. It's not for everybody. Look, a lot of guys. This thing has been around. I mean, Francis Lindor used it the entire season last year. Won his second MVP voting. It was out the year before that as well. A lot of guys are trying it and experimenting with it. You know, the hockey puck handle was the rage a couple of years ago. A little more weight down here at the bottom. You know, get guys get the bat through the zone. So guys are always tinkering a little bit, but it's not for everybody. There's been a lot of guys that have tried it. They just don't like the feel of it in their hands. But some guys have adopted it and do feel comfortable with it. You know.
Yeah, and they take batting practice that if you hit it harder with this bat than you do with another bat, exit velocity makes a big difference.
Yeah. And most guys that are using it have gone to these labs. As Eflin gets yet another strikeout. Most hitters have gone to these labs and they've taken hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of swings, and they see where they actually hit the ball on the bat. Now take a look at it right there. They see where they actually contact the bat most of the time. And if you feel like you're missing the more toward the hill, again, it makes total sense to be able to do it. And, you know, the Rage, you know, the Yankees hit all those home runs, and so it got to be a big deal for Yankee guys. But I tell you what, the Yankees and the Orioles were ahead of this before.
Yeah, they said fuck you, Isaiah.
The Orioles and Sig Meindl didn't do a wonderful job with the analytical department. And it's about
Nah.
figuring out things and trying to stay ahead of the
It's
curve.
Brian.
And so it's going to be the Rage. I think more and more guys are going to try it. But again, what's comfortable, what feels good.
I'm the big black guy.
And I could see a scenario where if I'm a right-handed hitter and I'm facing a good right-handed pitcher that's throwing sinker balls in on me all the time, I know I'm going to get jammed potentially. I can see this bat being very useful. And then maybe you face a guy that likes to spin on the outside part of the plate, like Crochet, and you go more of a traditional bat depending on who you're facing that particular day to move the mass around a little bit. So it's interesting. It's kind of where the game is, and you know everybody's looking for an advantage. By the way, it is a total legal bat. MLB standards is 100% legal. There's nothing illegal about it at all.
Story, laser on. We got down. Chris Guccione just threw his hands up late. And so one of the gentlemen who was the guy who was at Orioles, this is Aaron Leonard, MIT physicist who was with the Yankees in player development. As you look at the line drive here at the plate, now works for the Marlins. And Aaron, Lenny, as they call him, has said it's a little bit less about improving your exit velocity, and as you said, Ben, more about increased contact. The miss hits, can you maximize the barrel? The ball's being closer to it. Simple enough. Baseball physics. You want to transfer as much energy as possible from the bat to the baseball. And so, when there are some denser spots we can get a little.
When you contact the bat, the ball, you want to have it contacted in a more denser, more mass spot to get the maximum exit velocity and all.
Which is what the good hitters do anyway.
Sure.
Yeah. Story here grounds the ball to the right side for base hit. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. He came into this, 2 for 15. He's now 4 for 17. And the key for Trevor Story, number one, be healthy. And again, going into the game, he's chased out of the zone, especially on opening day 55% of the time. So if you have to throw him strikes, then all of a sudden becomes a different hitter.
I'm not focusing the thing.
All right, I'm good. I got all.
1-0 Red Sox here in the fourth. Wilyer Abreu, the 2-out batter. Now look, there is one more bat who's shown us these things have been changing careers. This is Heidi Grove. Full torpedo. 16 Major League seasons, led the National League in hits in 1917. Look at that thing.
You couldn't help but hit it on the barrel with that thing.
No. It's a croquet mallet.
They freaking out.
Well, I was reading that, I was kind of reading about the 1919 Sox scandal, White Sox. Shirtless Joe Jackson used a 48-ounce bat, 36 inches. 48 ounces. 48 ounces.
Ben, how much of the bats you have your way? A typical big league bat is going to be lengthwise 33 inches is probably about the average, and the average weight around 31, 32 ounces.
So add 16 ounces, that's Shoeless Joe.
But then again, they weren't the average fastball back then. Obviously, was not 94 plus miles per hour either.
Plus, it was the dead ball era and all that. Frank Robinson used the 35. I used his bat because I figured anybody that's on his way to 586 home runs must get good wood.
Believe it or not, Mike Devereaux swung a 35, and he wasn't a big guy at all.
Well, what's interesting is that I think back then the theory was more mass in the ball hardness. Now, more bat speed. Now, again, you go to the torpedo bat, you're trying to do both. Still a lighter bat.
Rafael Palomero played with a 31-ounce bat.
That's amazing.
Yeah, just flicked it through the zone. 33 and a half length, but 31. He wanted a light bat because by then we knew about bat speed and creating bat speed.
Damn, I tried to throw it outside.
Jammed him. Coming back. Gary Sanchez will have a play. And that torpedoes the Red Sox rally in the fourth. Well, fascinating stuff. Hope folks learned a thing or two about this new rage in baseball. Whatever bats the Orioles are using. get some runs in the bottom of the fourth.
Why are all these dudes level 40, level 30, level 51, and they're still in the game?
Absolute take. Right center field.
This game for endless hours. Decided to come home.
You would be surprised. That's how it was in Overwatch.
It's fucking stupid. It should be SDMM or
The question
something.
is, without the fans,
Why am I a level? I think I'm a level 12, maybe level 11. And I'm being placed against level 51.
Yeah, Overwatch, you would be level fucking 60 and get placed against level fucking hundreds, 200s. And the way you could tell is because of the fucking logo on there.
We honor his memory with his number 24 on our backs, all season long with his number 24 on our sleeves, and forever his legacy in our hearts. Now, please join us in a 24-second moment of silence for the late great Ricky Henderson.
There's certain players in every lineup that make the lineup go. Speed, power, he is a difference maker.
Can tell another tag. He's done it one more time.
The best second baseman in the game, that's Ketel Marte.
There goes Corbin. Just incredible speed. He wants to bury you. He just doesn't want to beat you. He wants to drive you into the ground. Goodbye! Snake fly! They're tearing the cover off the ball.
We played away. We played that way all year. I guess this is just another example of that. We know it's in that locker room. We know the heart we have.
Tyler O'Neill off to a brilliant start for the Orioles. You saw Dad Terry, former Mr. Canada, pointing in the middle of that. There's Terry in the house today on the right side of your screen, and the woman next to him with the phone, there's Mom Marilyn. Their first trip to Camden Yards, the Canadian couple, Terry and Marilyn O'Neill, Mom and Dad and Tyler, very proud parents. Two of the loveliest people you could ever hope to meet.
I
tell you, they love Baltimore. I said, where are you staying? In Harbor East. Got a well-known restaurant.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Not a bad place to be. And then, of course, your son's off to a great start, as you mentioned.
I told y'all I saw a guy day before opening day working out in the health club, and I noticed this older gentleman over there that was throwing around some iron. I didn't know who he was at the time, and I went, my gosh, so I kept watching him. And then I would bump into a guy by the name of Mr. Terry that was Tyler's dad later on that night. I said, it makes total sense now. He was in his workout outfit, and I mean, the dude is still...
Well, he was Miss Canada.
Yes, he was.
National bodybuilding title in 1975. I think he could still compete. Did he have a Jack LaLanne, one?
He had one of them old-timey kind of
Jack
full,
LaLanne.
full body suits on. And so I'm just checking him out, watching him work out. My gosh.
That was strike three to O'Neill.
I got to see this again.
Kind of shaking his head on it. I believe this was called not on the swing, and that's not a strike.
That's not even.
I'm on the tank.
Well,
Where
look
you
at
at?
Connor Wong, though. Look at bring it down. Well, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, that's 4 inches, 5 inches above the top.
I got you. I got you.
First time we're going to say David Rackley's name tonight as a home plate umpire. It's not bad when you don't get it fixed until the bottom of the fourth inning, but
Gary Crochet doesn't need any help.
yeah, well, exactly. Hey, you know they're yelling at from the dugout.
He needs no help at all. You strike out 209 in your first year as a starter. You don't need any help.
In 146 innings. I mean,
I'm dead. I died to the iron.
Manning flew out to right, flight out to right his first time. Well, strikeouts are great. Modern day guys strike out more than they did, at least in my era. I mean, guys struck out 100 times. You might find yourself in AAA. Whatever, but it's nice to be able to strike people out.
Yes.
Get a runner third, less than 2 outs. Left side, a diving play by Bregman. And Mountcastle's in there. Yeah, Gold Glover.
Gold Glover, but we've seen Mountie do this a million times. I mean, he can, for a big guy, 6'4", 220, he can get down the line, especially when he's sniffing those infield hits. And Alex Bregman, a really nice play right here, right just to the glove side, quickly on his feet, points the shoulder, but the throw sails just a tick on him. Looks like Casas applies the tag right. No, he missed him. He totally missed him.
I don't know what more we can do.
1-0 game. All the little plays. Laureano gets one up the gap. Guys were really good at that opening day. And there's a big strike zone now. Opens up again to Laureano, who has the first of 3 Oriole hits tonight. Red Sox have 4. Trevor Story home run is the difference. That's the cutter. And Laureano did swing through it.
What is happening?
Yeah, last year his cutter was almost 92 miles per hour.
We're keeping this slow bitch alive, bro.
But again, when you're that tall and you throw the ball,
Yeah, she's gonna nut on you.
that's skid free. That's low leash. I mean, the old time guys that just could bury that slider in your back foot.
We gotta get on that. We gotta get on that. We gotta get the heels.
Laureano's best year 2019 with
Gotta get them heels or you're gonna get nutted on.
that year. Some very good years with the A's and 6 seasons there. And it looked like Laureano's career was really on the downside last year. 31 games with Cleveland, hit just 143, 1 home run. And the Guardians ended up releasing him May 25th, signed with the Braves 4 days later, and turned his career around, had a huge end of the year with Atlanta. 832 OPS, 67 games, 296, 10 homers. For a Braves team that obviously lost Ronald Acuna Jr.
Yeah, why is Brian and Brandon on the phone like they're both not in Discord?
Gave the Braves a big boost. And he's worked his way from 0-2 into a full count. Yeah, maybe he will get a strike to hit. They have a guy on in a 1-0 game. There's Sanchez waiting. I mean, and Laureano, I mean, he was a superb outfielder. You know, we didn't see him at his best on Monday, but foul tip. Maybe. I don't think he foul tipped it. Now he's being called out by David Rackley. Laureano wants to stay in the batter's box. Brandon Hyde is coming out to talk to the plate umpire. It didn't look like he fouled
Get
him.
up there. I'm getting shot from the back. I'm getting shot from the back.
He's getting hit from the back.
One of those backdoor breaking balls.
That looked like the cutter. And Crochet his first outing.
Yeah, why are you saying it like that?
9% cutter. His first start of the year against the Rangers.
Well, the other thing is, the Rangers, if
Pretty
they
fucking cool.
can get healthy, they'll be a pretty good team. So maybe that's kind of what the scouting report was.
Didn't Evaldi throw the first complete game of the year?
The Maddox,
Yeah.
99 pitches. I shut out 190, 100 pitches.
That was last night.
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
Did so in a 1-0 win at Cincinnati. Very tough ballpark to pitch in against the Reds.
Rangers, I don't know if I can call them a sneaky pick to win
Being
the
pretty
American
fucking
League
cool.
because, boy, it feels like about 10 teams could win the American League. So is anybody really that sneaky? But Texas, the World Series winners 2 years ago, healthy. Wyatt Langford looks primed for a huge jump this season. Rom's back in the rotation. Evaldi returned. And the Red Sox are thrown right into the fire here at Texas and at Baltimore.
How many heels you
Right
got?
at the end of the year. And then Mexico City.
Right, they were there
They're
for
Mexico
Mexico
City
City.
2 games, and then so they've been on the road for a long time. Nobody's had it tougher than our friend in the Edison booth, Dave O'Brien, because Dave was with me a couple of weeks ago at the ACC tournament in Charlotte men's basketball.
Groot is killing it, man. Groot is killing
Then
it.
had the NCAA women's basketball tournament. Then Mexico, so
Or in Mark's words, he's pretty fucking cool.
that's fouled away by Sanchez. Well, I asked him, did he get an extension today? And I think he really felt left out. If any Red Sox broadcaster will be getting an extension, it's Will Fleming in the radio booth for his magnificent park tricks that bamboozled you. I'm rooting for another rain delay.
Careful.
Strike 3 to Sanchez. Crochet strides off the mound. He's punched out 4. Quite the pitcher's duel on our hands here in Sharp City.
Suck him up and spit him out. Yeah, they got a Maine Coon.
Mackenzie Gore to the mound. Fastball down and in for the strikeout. Down and away. So that's 3 straight and number 5. Oh, that's on the inside edge. 10 strikeouts now. 13 strikeouts. A new national opening day record for Mackenzie Gore. He'll depart the mound to a standing ovation on the first base side. 6 one-hit shutout innings for Gore against the Phillies.
Watch
I
out for that,
think the
watch out for
sneaky
that.
team to watch is the Giants. It's going to be fun to watch this staff. That's the best ballpark in the world to pitch in San Francisco.
A lot of experience up top.
Can't do anything.
Where this
We can't
team's
do
headed.
anything.
High drive! It is out of here! Doesn't get any better than this. Logan Webb might be the most underappreciated quality starting pitcher on baseball.
If this Giants team is going to make noise, it's going to be because of their starting rotation. For me, it's really important for us to establish that. You're going to be talking about the Giants in September again. Orioles baseball on Madison is brought to you by Tower Federal Credit Union. Tower Federal, your hometown credit union for over 70 years. Tonight's copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Orioles and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Orioles. A little bit of a chillier night. All sorts of bats hit here on this Wednesday evening. 57 at first pitch. Hey, it's not bad. Really, April baseball in the Northeast was spoiled with 82 in the opener on Monday. Finale tomorrow, 105. Should be beautiful weather. Charlie Morton, Tanner Houck. Where the Orioles head west to Kansas City and then Arizona. 6-game road trip. Zach Eflin's been really good tonight, as is Garrett Crochet. Eflin working on the rookie Christian Campbell.
Yeah, Tom Bryan shut his ass up.
Yeah, F's been F. I mean, this is what he's done since putting on an Oriole uniform. Command the strike zone. A lot of different pitches. Knows how to pitch. The only runs he's given up this year have been from a home run. I mean, Jimenez got him for a 2-run homer in Toronto. That was a
Smoking.
wow.
He's going to be smoking for a minute. He's with Isaiah.
He's taken an
Yeah, he's with Isaiah.
now an outside pitch to right, and it's a double-double night for the 22-year-old.
You're starting to see why he made the club out of spring training and why he got that extension today. 4th double of the season.
Yeah, I mean, it's up a little bit, but I tell you, he's got to hit this ball. It's got to be about
The day they what?
That's a cutter, man. He just set back on it. Just threw the
Isaiah? Yeah.
almost hits it. I mean, all 3 levels left. You start with the green belt in high A, and then you go
We all knew that, though, Mark.
the next year he's in the big leagues.
But he smokes them up, so
kid that couldn't even get a uniform
why does it matter?
here in college, huh? Talk about a climb.
By the way, you were right on that, Jim. 108. So you're within the margin of exit velocity error for the first time this year. Wong to the left side, foul. Connor Wong trying to get Campbell over. Rafaela and Duran coming up.
He missed the walk. Fuck.
Yeah, a little bit harder with 2 strikes because you want to make contact, but till then, I mean, that's a breaking ball. It did not look
Smoking.
like he was trying to stay inside, hit it to the right side. The way the Red Sox are struggling for runs, it's even anything to the right side. Right. Get the runner at third, make the Orioles play the infield in, make Eflin.
But see, Eflin knows that. So he's trying to slow that bat down a little bit, throw those breaking balls in hopes that Wong, if he does make contact, he pulls it to the left side of the infield to keep that runner at second base.
Sinker to get a grounder. Now, the other thing, Zach, I mean, runs important. You still got to pitch well, but they got him over 6 runs a game last week with the Orioles, so
That never hurts.
no.
That's the only way you can win a lot of games. You know, you talked about Crochet. He had that wonderful ERA, but at the end of the day, he was 6 and 12. Didn't give much runs support.
You know, 3 a game. Bouncing ball back to Eflin. That's a foul ball. That's off of Wong, who did not leave the box. Should have run. In retrospect.
Just can't think that fast, can you?
No.
It's kind of like when you got a runner at first base and you're pitching, and you know the infield and the middle infielders are pinched in right behind second base, and you get a comebacker to you.
center. Mullins will get to it. Job well done by Eflin as Campbell has to hold on the first out. Been a great night for Zach. Throwing strikes, particularly first pitch strikes. No surprise there. Lowest walk rate in baseball coming into the year, and he's only been in 2 3-ball counts tonight. Now, one of them was against Cedon Rafaela, which is awfully surprising because the guy never walks. In fact, Rafaela has the longest active streak of plate appearances without a walk. Last year's strikeout to walk ratio is 151 to 15. What struck out 160 times? Well, they love his defense, though. When he's in the outfield, played a lot of shortstop and in center. Well, he can go get it. Another guy that signed an 8-year extension, but before last season. Now on 158 plate appearances without a walk, and he's not close to one here. Well, they talked all winter. How do you get better when you're, a second, third-year player, whatever the case may be. There you go. Talk about strike rate way up there. And Scuba won the Cy Young.
Oh.
What?
Murphy never.
Hi, Selvey. Come here, Selvey.
Now I guess he's got some
Selvey. Come here. Come here, Selvey. Yeah, she's not moving.
Yeah, I can feel that. She's slowly sinking.
Yeah, she just got more comfortable.
That's the danger of Rafaela. You know he's a free swinger. And Eflin left him close with 2 strikes to make it 2-0. Yeah, not where he wanted to throw. Not a 2-strike, good pitch, held high, middle of the plate, and you can just see right down the middle at 91.
It looked like he was trying to go up there on purpose. He just didn't get it quite high enough.
And they're going to, the one thing about Cedric Mullins, everything he can do does not have arm strength. They're going to send him anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's not an error. That goes down, in assuming out because he never stopped.
Rafaela had the most RBIs in Major League Baseball out of the 9 spot a season ago, and he gets one here.
Loki, relax, bub.
Boston. Boston will run. One of the things they do well, they did it well.
We know you are.
They're going to take an extra.
His name's Isaiah.
They were 7th in baseball in stolen
Yep,
bases
also Isaiah.
They've got 9 already this year. That's 3rd best mark in baseball.
Thursdays are for Kevin.
Pressure you up on the bases when they get on.
Hey. 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 Come here. Hey. Come. Come here. Come here.
What did she leave to me?
I don't know. What do you think you're doing? We're gonna play right now. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I got him so angry it's not even funny. Nah, they gone. Oh, crackhead. I got the crackhead. Dolphin died.
Why is all the dogs on me?
Because Loki. Ah. Ha. Hey. Hey. They gone. I told you. How?
If I get scratched or bit,
I mean, you might get scratched, but you ain't gonna get bit. Ah, fucker. Get it. I got your paw. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Huh? 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 What you gonna do? What you gonna do, boy? What you gonna do? Ah! Jessica, do you think this look he's giving me is good?
What?
Do you think this look he's giving me is good?
I think you're gonna get bit before 2 seconds.
Lineman action.
Ow!
You okay? What'd he do?
He landed on me!
Oh.
Ow!
You okay?
No, this is why you need to stop fucking around on the bed, all 3 of you!
I'm just playing with my dog.
On the bed!
He's a good boy. Oh, you like this pop bubbles? You like this pop? Okay. You want a pepperoni? Pepperoni? You want some pepperoni? Oh, 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 oh. Pepperoni? Look, you want pepperoni? Look, you want pepperoni? Yeah, look, you want
Ow,
pepperoni?
she's in my...
She's in your booty crack? No, she's in her booty crack.
No, she's not. She was on my thigh.
No, she has thyroid disease.
Thanks. My
All right.
mother does.
All right. What are we doing here? You gonna let me touch your tail? Wapow!
Is a bitter. Good God, you didn't do it. What do you want, Barrett Strickland? Is Marcus here?
No, Mark is not.
I thought Brandon was coming too.
No, Brandon's busy playing a 9-year-old game.
Alex today, first-year Red Sox player at LSU.
He's not playing Marvels. He's playing fucking Gears of War 5.
First strike.
Because Brian.
And it's great. Bro, you play a multiplayer match, everyone's just using one gun the entire time. No one's using ARs and all.
Because that's how that fucking game is. Brian told me to get on that game the other day, and I told him no. Because it's...
I remember as a kid playing Prime Gears of War like 3 and I had the Ripper and it was actually cool. You ran up and like...
Well, that's the thing. That's how it was at the start. But now everybody fucking has everything leveled up and shit.
Everyone's knocking big jewels around like they look like they're on crack.
Pitch here. Break it up the middle. Over shaded to air. His throw.
Yo, Kevin has something to say.
That's a short strike there, folks. I'm gonna tell you.
For real. We're sitting here in suspense.
This is a tough play right here. Dives, lays out, quickly on his feet, bobbles the ball, points his shoulder, and a perfect play.
What's up, dude?
We playing?
With your mom?
Yeah. I know, but that's alright. But I was saying like,
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
he's playing a 5-year-old game.
Nah, that shit's older than 5. That came out before the fucking Series X was out. That shit's well over 5.
That's older than his kid.
It seriously is. What was the release year of Gears 5?
Didn't he do something funny?
It came out in 2019, so it's actually 6 years old.
That'd be classic. Yeah, I would be.
That's perfectly fine because we don't play the game.
What is he even talking about?
I can't even hear him, to be honest. What did he say, Kevin? What did he say, Kevin? Or what did he say, Noah? You talking about the 6-year-old game, Noah?
Time for our All-State Good Hands replay. This out of the top of the 5th inning. Crowd Struggle thought he had his first RBI of the year. George Westberg had other ideas. Don't have to play him at second or third, folks. Westy can do it. Well done.
What's he saying?
Hoping to get a shot in this inning. No bad if somebody can reach Urias Mateo Mullins, bottom third.
Oh, that's why I can't hear him. I still got him muted. That makes sense.
I'm not anyone's side fan.
One
But I
walk,
do like
5
the best
strikeouts, and 4 scoreless. First year Red Sox pitcher. Technically, it's a Red Sox.
Damn, that's kind of
Not the
crazy.
Red Sox.
We're not even talking to him, and my dick is still in his mouth. Kind of crazy.
Exactly.
Typical, though.
Is that not strange to either of you? A singular of Red Sox would also be Red Sox.
Honestly, I've never thought about it.
No. Well, I knew you hadn't thought about it, but now that you're thinking about it, well, no.
And honestly, I still don't care.
But
I didn't care when I didn't know about it, and now that you explain it, I still don't care.
well, but if it was SOCK versus Red SOCK, then I think I understand what you're talking about. But that's a made-up word either way. Why can't we make up the rules and say plural of the singular of socks?
Damn, that's crazy. They really came out with fucking Verdansk and COD again, and nobody's fucking touching it still. That game is dead as fuck. Jesus.
Red Sox.
He got his pants rolled up, doesn't he? Kind of rolled up like the Blue Jeans back in the
Was that your look back in the day?
a long time ago, like in the early 90s, wore the pants. He kind of rolled them up a little bit, you know. That's the first pair of baseball pants I've seen rolled up.
Mateo bolts one into left of center. Rafael is there. Because for its opening day presented by Wyatt Orchids, Sunday, April 13th, the Oriole Burger pregame dance party featuring mascot appearances, kids' activities, and more, plus the first 8,000 fans scored
Well, I'll level my fucking PC account up just for you.
presented by Wise Orchids. Orioles.com/kids. Strike one to Cedric Mullins. Crochet with 6 strikeouts in the game.
Crochet threw 88 pitches in his first start of the year against the Rangers.
Towards on me, I need help. I'm pulling him. Chill. I got him. Oh, they have a rocket? They have like 3 healers.
I'm here.
It's a fascinating
Yeah, I just
move
did.
for the
He
Sox
killed
make
him.
to
He's
sign
dead.
Crochet to the
He's dead.
6-year deal. Would be his deal if he's as dominant as he was. It could blow up because
Yeah, I had
this
to
is
go for
only
the
his
rocket.
second year as a starter.
Oh, we were
BHL
both
3
in.
years
How is
ago,
he dead?
16 innings a couple of years ago. So it was a real
Well, I don't,
high floor, low ceiling kind of.
I don't remember a pitcher getting this kind of contract
They're
with
chasing me.
career 33 starts or 32 starts in his career
You
and
play
only
for a portal or what?
27 innings.
Hey, chicken, what a dog.
He's sitting there playing with himself.
You know, if I'm watching him, he's 2 years away from free agency. He's got all of this year and all of next year. I know he had a wonderful year last year. There's no doubt, and I'm not denying the talent he has. If I'm a GM, I'd like to watch him one more year. Show me you can do it and stay healthy. And look, it could cost you a little more money.
Oh, anytime is someone go.
No. I'm talking about you sign him at the end of this year. He's still got all of the
Still pulling, bro.
He still can't sign
Listen, Mark, it's that massive amount of dick per second.
Great year, and then all of a sudden he's the day of 1 year for free agency. You know, let's see, he'll be making $42 million. Cole, even though he's got a bad arm now, the elbow.
And he also can say, you know, I've already had Tommy John
He was
once,
one tap too,
and
so
what
it
you guys
was
are
one
offering
tap.
me is a fair deal. Because look, what's the average AAV on this? 28 million a year? I mean, this is the 7th largest AAV contract for a starting
Do you guys need a tank?
So for a guy that's got a career 32 starts under his belt, that's my point.
Yeah, well, Greg
Yeah,
Breslow,
who's
2
there?
years ago,
Well, do you guys need like a tank that's actually in
charting
fucking party?
the course of a sustained organization. Vying for division title and World Series. That's going to be a strikeout value because Mullins was ruled to have swung on a ball that
Because
hit.
I'll seriously level my account up. But y'all gotta help me level the account up.
One batter, still get it out.
One tap.
Sid went around painfully.
He flew away.
Loki, come here.
Bubbles, boy.
Carson Kelly's had himself a big
Get
one.
him, bubbles.
I got shield back here too.
RBI single and now this two-base hit.
Kevin is gonna squirt on you guys.
Chance, you would think, and hitting a cycle.
Alright, let me try to see some balls over there. hitting, but I'm trying. Spider-Man on us. Spider-Man on us.
First tackle since Spartan's race.
My God, he fired the whole platform.
The batter is Tommy Edman. That ball is crushed in the air to left field. Did he get under it? Or did he get enough?
I roll.
Hold him back. No, don't push too far. Don't push too far.
With the
You
first
can't
home
see these
run
guys
in
if you go too far.
Tokyo. The first
All
home
right.
run of the 25 campaign comes from 25.
Yeah, Gino, here's this.
Spider-Man.
Sweeps to two strikes. Tommy
Spider-Man,
Edman
bro.
looking like a cleanup man up there.
Yeah.
Oh, pizza!
Get him off. You gotta get him off.
My dishes!
Brackets on
Don't
Maisie.
worry,
Brackets
we've
off.
got new Dawn Power
God,
Set.
Good catch.
You'll
Good
power
catch.
through this
Score.
whole
Score.
pile with ease.
I gotta finish. Let me
Dish
finish.
soap with 2 times
No, he
more
open.
powerful
Oh, man.
suds.
Come on, he's moving.
Lucky duck.
Oh,
Good
Dawn's
boys.
first
Good
suds
shit.
that trap, lock, and
I got
removes
two.
99% of grease.
Clear him, clear
So
him.
Dawn get passed from dish to dish.
Clear him,
Good.
clear him.
Clean and stacked.
Like ducks in a row.
Good boy.
What are you talking about?
New Dawn Power Sets, the
I
better
think
grease
give me
getter.
a 10 too.
Yeah.
Amber Lynch here for the Orioles against Cincinnati Reds. Friday,
like
April
10%
10th,
of
7:05. 2 weeks from this
Like,
Friday,
but-
first 15,000 fans get an Orioles hockey jersey presented by Lido Pizza. Buy your tickets at
Yeah,
Orioles.com/tickets. Angry Bird with a hockey
Did he
stick.
actually hit it though?
Facts.
Yeah.
Cap. It was stuck in his mouth.
Blackhawks fan in the house tonight.
He lied to you.
Just looks like a hockey guy.
Noah, if y'all level me up, I will come play.
2-1.
You ever play hockey? I mean, it's cold up there.
That's just
Louisiana, they have a lot of ice down in Louisiana.
Why are you walking across the street?
We got 8 inches of snow, believe it or not. It snows like once every 5 years.
Man, I'm talking ice.
We got well, there was some ice there.
No, I don't mean ice.
What is so
I mean
important
ice.
across the street?
No, it doesn't get. I mean, every now and then the ponds.
Does the bayou freeze over? Or does
It will, yes. But there's nobody down home that got a pair of ice skates. I promise you.
Well, Kevin's.
Oh, this
Did you
map
ever
is
skate when
perfect.
you were a youngster? I skated plenty, but never played hockey. You? Skated, but never played hockey.
No, I've never played hockey and attempted to skate twice.
I'm getting fucked up already, man.
That's why I tried it
Only
twice.
once.
Spider-Man is talking to me.
I spent more time on my back than I did.
Center field. Nice. You know if it's in question, he's going to get there.
Spider-Man just open.
Yeah, it's almost like,
Crazy.
you know, not that he didn't hustle because he always
I
hustles,
killed this
but
TV.
he just kind of knew he was going to get there.
We need our Spider-Man to do something.
Time for our PNC Bank slow.
If he was smart, he would be going after the healers.
What are you doing, bro? You know you need to fucking quit.
And I mean,
He has ult too.
rebounding
He has
catches
ult.
it.
Like, he's
And look,
very good.
Orr's
How
waiting
about
for
that?
us.
That's
Instant.
getting it done right there, folks.
I'll take that
I
little
can
right
pull
out.
him in and kill him. I can pull him in and kill him.
Plus a 4 outs above average last year, former Gold Glove finalist. There's a really nice breaking ball after a really nice play by the 8-year Orioles, Cedric Mullins.
I need him.
He just keeps it. Alright.
Taken aback a bit by
Just
the
keep
ovation
getting
from yesterday. No last home opening date potentially. We don't know what the
Spider-Man
future will hold.
just
I got two of them. I got the Groot and the Stretch guy third.
Brian Baker starts to loosen.
Yeah, it sounds to me like Kevin's your best player.
The appreciation his fan base showed him yesterday and throughout the game. 4 RBI game. He had 3 hits for scoring. And the home run in the second. He's going to try to stretch this into 2. And that was a mistake. Laureano's throw there in plenty of time. And an outfield assist for the new corner outfielder.
Spider-Man's on me.
Well, that's familiar territory because this guy, I just remember when he came up with Oakland, he could flat out go get him and throw. Yeah. With the best of them.
I mean, you look at this outfield the Orioles have out
Hey,
there.
focus
Laureano
rocket.
is left, Mullins in center, and O'Neill
Yeah,
at
I got
right.
it. I
All
got it.
3 of these guys above average defenders.
Yeah,
He got
Gino.
this ball
Focus
into
door,
an
focus
absolute
door.
dart to
Oh,
Westy.
okay.
Watch Westy. He just sticks his nose in there to make sure Trevor Story's not getting the second
I'm
base.
wondering, almost got his left hand in there.
Tried the old swim move, but Westy was ready for it.
What's the left hand?
He got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, wall up and stuff.
Don't go too far. Yeah, don't go too far. If you go too far, he's gonna wall you in and it's gonna go.
9th year for Laureano. That's his 50th career.
See? Like that.
Outfield assists.
He just fucking walled in the
Of
face.
the American League, 9 in
He walled in the same again.
2018. He had 5 last year.
On me. Holy fuck, I'm getting fucked.
Actually, should say 7 last year at Laureano. Short changing him too. He can
Spider-Man
still
12,
run.
Spider-Man 12.
Yo, dude,
Going
yo,
on the other
no,
corners.
no,
Perfect
oh,
corners.
God, I'm like,
Yeah,
yo,
Jack Eflin gets Crochet. It's great
oh
runs
my
on
God,
that
I'm 182.
1 and 2, and he's pitched well.
We
And
were on it that whole
9
time and only
starts
got to
last year,
38%.
averaged more
What
than
the
6 innings
fuck?
a start. So it gives you length.
Bravo.
Here's 1-2 for Willier and Leland,
Of
and
course,
should end the night. Zach Eflin, 3 runs or less once more, and he got some help from his outfield.
Yeah, they say
Walls
water
up,
covers
walls up,
71% of the earth. Sometimes it feels like Cedric Mullins covers the rest. Birds need some runs, folks.
nice, nice, nice. Look at him.
You're known as the social butterfly of the locker room,
Let's go
Gemini,
too far.
and you're thrilled to be back in the swing
Yo,
of things
you
with
guys
your
are
We're gonna
Mullins
keep
so
team.
far.
walling you guys
You're
off
all
the
for
gate,
hard
and we
work on the
can't
field,
steal through his
but
ball.
also know that
Right,
you
I
need
just
more
killed
items
3.
to balance it out. Organize a team outing to
Now
celebrate the new
they're all
season
down
and remind
3.
everyone how
He's
much
trying to
fun
wall
baseball
you guys
is.
off. I can't help it. You guys are in it.
I'm right here. I didn't push up.
No, damn.
Yeah, I'm trying to start splitting those walls, dude.
Only person that needs to push up is like Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's walling up. He's
Oh, I
walling
just
up.
got, yeah, I
See,
got
that's why he's... And Gabe just snatched him up.
Come on,
You want my-
dude! Like, what are we doing?
I don't know what more we can do, honestly.
yeah, bro.
Get good.
Maybe you guys can hold
JK.
it.
JK.
Maybe you guys can hold it. Get on that.
Goldschmidt swings in the bunt toss and walks it to left center
You
field
gotta
to
go
Dean
left again. I
Petrarca.
can't hear anybody. So you
I got
gotta
3 of
come
them.
up.
Oh my god, bro.
1-0 Yanks. Bellinger lobs one deep to right center.
You got fucking 17,000 years
Into
ago.
the bleachers. See ya. Back to back. That one's driven deep to left field. There it goes. See ya. Back to back to back. 3-0 Yankees.
I got you. I got you.
Birdland memberships are
I got you.
available now. Enjoy the best seats
I'm
and
gonna
the
go
best value,
Ultron.
starting with plans as low as 10 games. Select your seats, get access to exchange games, concessions, and merch discounts, and postseason access. Go to Orioles.com/memberships.
Yo, Spider-Man, Mr. Pain.
We saw Cedric Mullins and Ramon Laureano.
No, Spider-Man going
Terrific
crazy.
outfield
He's the
defense.
second highest
Helmet to the
paid.
glove.
Or, no,
Laureano
I
with
think
the
it's
arm.
Mr. Pain.
Doctor
Because you guys
fucking
can cook.
Outs, and that's top of
Strange needs
6.
to fucking
Still within 3 is Jordan Westburg. Half swings and strike 1 against Garrett Crochet.
I understand. I only got 6 kills, but I'm a
Another
fucking
fine start
fool.
for Zach Eflin, helped out by his men in left and center.
Well, I would look at his damage mitigated. If he has a lot of damage mitigated, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, the Orioles have not, Crochet is that good, but to beat a guy like him, you got to get the leadoff guy of an inning on every now and then to apply early pressure. He's retired
I'm already getting
all 5 leadoff hitters of the inning so far.
I'm
Making
sitting
6
back.
despite
No touches
that
in
ball
back.
being
I'm not
absolutely
getting on that.
sizzled.
Y'all get walled in and you got too far away.
109
Spider-Man's
clock to
behind
bat.
us.
That's supposed to be a base
Spider-Man
hit.
on me.
Me.
That's about as square as you can hit the ball.
He's literally
How does he
one. Oh my
keep
god,
getting
he's
that
That's
when
one
it's
of
so
those
fast?
quality at
How does he
bats.
keep getting it?
He just
This is like the 5th
guys
time I
out
get
there
hit
with
by
leather.
this.
Yeah, Crochet is not wasting any time.
No, he's a fast worker,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
especially when he's in the windup.
Help me.
Help me.
That's G, I got G.
2 flyouts to right for a rookie this evening.
Oh my god, that Warrior just like hit us the first base run.
Easy, punch too far. Easy. No, get the
You know
fuck
what's
out of
gonna
that.
happen? I'm dead.
And me, and me.
To get into the Red Sox bullpen, but again, it is a Red Sox
I
bullpen
take
that
his walls out.
didn't
Group
allow a
keeps
run in the
fucking
first 4
walling,
games.
bro.
And Aroldis Chapman this year.
Their whole team is pushing me right now.
Adley pulls this one to left.
Oh, I got one of them.
Plenty
Fuck.
spacious part of the park. And probably not going to go out.
Oh, and Group is so
Anyway,
fucking
well, this is a great play. Pitcher inside. Right-handed batter. Then even a way to lefty. The pitcher might have some trouble.
Welcome, everyone, to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe IA Stadium, ready to have a good time. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Badgers will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Line gets set, first down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to get there. The deep. Stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, a 4th down.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner is stopped. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The running back has it. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Russo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Across the 25. He's got room. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Badgers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Russo.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. Into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Trying to get to it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Second down coming up.
Line getting set on second down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Complete downfield. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Reeled it in and just made the house call. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the
rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass, and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Badgers getting that pass rush from the 2nd level like they did with a T.J. Watt or his brother who played up front who transferred from Central Michigan.
They've had a long list of guys, and it's funny, they all kind of look the same. you know, athletic, smart guys that are tough guys. But one thing you have to have at Wisconsin for defense, versatility when you play linebacker.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 14, Louisiana Tech 7.
Seriously? Was that even a play?
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Dropping back, it's Barry. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
This is a designed run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up second down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Barry. It's complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Getting some heat. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job on the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
Looking to go up top on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offensive first. Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Davis. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Badgers want to move quickly. On third down, going up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
He'll just keep slinging it. Looking for a deep man. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Badger.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth.
Holds it in on the left.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Going up top on first down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Plows through the defense. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He's back to throw on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Barry. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Good job to get everything he could and then get down with the slide. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Beard. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's McBride. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Really nice job.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Touch pass on the run. Breaks the tackle. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They want to just keep throwing it. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Comes out throwing on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Badger. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Hawaii is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff.
Return runs out of bounds.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground you know, especially a guy that's not a huge back, you got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, looking to pass. Moving away from pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Though he coughed it up and got it back, but he didn't get it to the 1st down line. It'll be a turnover.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Russo. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Grab behind the line. It's McBride. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Goes to the option. Hard running there. Now the pitch. At the 45 on his way. He's off to the races. The 10. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
To the ground with the back. Turns it on in midfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and hit.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. They'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. What a snag by the defense. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays.
Looking to get it in the end zone, and down he goes. They were trying to tie the game, but they are denied, still down by 2. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It leads to second down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Wisconsin 43, Louisiana Tech 41.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McBride. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. The Badgers will keep this drive going.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. The give on the inside. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. In the red area, it's Russo.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1 yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1 yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Now on the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Barry. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. On the move at the 30. Afterburners coming. The 30. Powers through. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's got it down to the 1 yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Okay, one possession game. Got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
Louisiana Tech.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He wants a big play here late. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after him. Takes a hit as he fires. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our